I don't know about you guys, but it's been a rough week for me. So let's go and do some browsing at Tory Burch and just some retail therapy. Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I'm heading over to the Tory Burch store. The weather hasn't been awesome and I have been a little bit under the weather, so I figure I'll do some browsing at the Tory Burch store, so come join me. And if you like the content on this channel, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel because that would really make my day. Thank you so much for considering. And on with the video. Now, I know that a lot of people debate about like Tory Burch and like Coach, for example. At least I've gotten some questions about that on my channel. I did a separate video on it. I do find that the styles are very different, and lately I've been really looking at the Tory Burch brand and kind of rethinking if I want to consider adding a bag to my collection. I think overall they do offer quite a bit of variety, a lot of neutral colors that are more mature looking, and like I love like the antique gold tones that come with some of the chains that are really great for pairing and making clothes a little bit classier. Here, just want to show you the different types of chains in terms of color, tones, and like design, and it really makes and breaks an outfit, and I really enjoy admiring these little details in the Tory Burch bags. I don't know about you guys. Do you ever consider that when you're looking in a bag and trying to think, would I prefer this type of chain over this one, or oval chain, and like how would that make the bag different? Or maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Like always, I usually start off my most likes of looking at crossbody bags. So if you guys like, I comment below if you want me to do a whole separate video just focusing on crossbody bags for Tory Burch. But because I really love being hands-free, being a mommy, it's just so much easier if I can just hang the bag around my shoulder and just have my hands free to hold my kids when I'm walking down the street. So it's been kind of my go-to. I think as the kids age out a little bit, I might go for more like bag stuff, or maybe shoulder bags, or like top handle bags. But with that said, there are a couple options for crossbodies available here at Tory Burch. I think there's always like a little bit of difference. They're not like all exactly similar, but you'll see the clear Tory Burch T motif that you'll see commonly. This one, I can see that a lot of bags, crossbody ones that are more like wallet on chain style, has a lot of card slots inside. I don't know about you guys, I find that I don't use these card slots as often, but they continue to integrate it in the bag. I wonder if that shows the age of the bag if you buy it and you use it over time, and maybe 10 years from now your children ask you, why are there all these slots on your bag? Because after all, I think a lot of cards are being like electronically changed into like an app or something on your phone that you kind of just tap or swipe. Here, just want to show you one of these wallet on chain, how this magnetic closure has a Tory Burch theme engraved on it, and I love the accordion style, how it opens up wide so that you can easily look for your belongings inside. So this one, as you can see here, the price at Nordstrom specifically is $478 Canadian. But again, I love the thought behind the bag being accordion style, and it's also sectioned off so you can put like belongings that require more security in the zipper slot in the middle, and there's a slip pocket in the front for easy access. So this one comes in this color here, kind of like an olivey green color, and also the navy one. Now this one reminds me a little bit of like a Gucci brand bag. This is priced at $418. I think I'm probably thinking of the Gucci, is it disco bag or Soho bag, maybe like the Soho disco handbag probably, which is priced quite a bit more from this, probably around $1,935 Canadian if I remember correctly. I'll have to check it out online afterwards. But this one I think is a great alternative. Has two main sections. The shoulder strap is adjustable. It does not have feet, which is pretty normal for like a crossbody bag around that size. What do you think about these two colors? I love the neutral tones. I have a lot of black handbags, so trying to stay away from having too much black in my collection. I don't know if anybody has the same issue. When you given the choice of a bag, you often go to black because you know it's a safe color. Now lately I've been seeing a lot of handbags in this particular shape. This is actually magnetic closure here, where the rectangle is shown, the two squares. You can see there is a card slot pocket inside as well. So anyways, I'm noticing all the designer brands and fashion house have bags around the size that are crossbody with a slip pocket in the back, and kind of like, I feel like it's like dedicated for your cell phone. This one, look at the beautiful leather that has been integrated with like different types of leathers and colors and all intertwined. I really appreciate how there's this artistry that is added to the bag rather than just a typical one whole piece of leather. You can see the buckle for the strap adjustment is also very different as well. So anyways, I was saying that yeah, all these designers now have bags around the size. I assume it's for cell phones. I don't think I see it as much as people using it. Have you guys have experience with this type of like long rectangular bag and like this vertical version? I'll love to hear from you if this is something that it seems to work out, and also like to know, like, do people find that type of bag really functional, or is that like an up and coming thing? Maybe I totally missed out on the boat on that particular bag. So it's been a while since I've shopped at Tory Burch. There's a couple of bags I've seen before. This one's $618 Canadian. You can see there's a pocket on the side for balling, but it's like generally one big compartment inside with a removable shoulder strap and also an option for a top handle. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of bags that was here previously, and then there's a couple newer ones here. This one is priced at $828. It's a smaller bag. You can still see the Tory Burch T. That's very signature with a different color strap, which I'm a little surprised at. Usually it's like the strap will match the color of the bag. This bigger one is $1,108. Of course, it has this, it must be cotton fabric lining on the inside, so it was easy for you to take out and wash. I kind of like how that's something they're thinking of, like how you can clean the bag. This one is $828. Has all these different types of colors of leathers. This one with the turn closure, it's in a color that I actually haven't seen before. See, is one big compartment inside with, well, actually there's two compartments separated by the zipper divider in the middle, if you can see there. And then comes with a separate strap. Pretty easy to go in and out of. I can see that. And then you can see the top handle, very sophisticated. And also denim, which I feel like denim it's always been kind of like a limbo for me. I feel like it's not like a high class material. So I find that when I spend money on a bag that is a fair bit of money, I'd rather it be like full leather. Do you guys feel the same? Or maybe there is a special type of denim, or like there's a new fad for denim that I completely miss. So there's a couple of other bags here. I think some of these are left over from like the summer collection that they haven't cleared out from the store yet. But like some of these more autumn colors, like the ombre browns. This one is $393. This one is like an off-white. It's a shoulder bag that is adjustable with no feet. It's just one big compartment, but I love how light these bags are. I love light bags because if a bag is heavy and you still have to throw other items in, it just gets even heavier. And it does not make the experience any nicer having a heavy bag carrying around it for the whole day. This particular bag, I think I've seen around but maybe in a different color. This one's $598 for this green one. I don't think I love this green as much because I think it's harder to pair with clothes. But you can see they have different types of change, more elongated ovals. Have you guys been shopping at Tory Burch lately? Do you love the brand, or is there like a most iconic bag that people usually go to when they go check out and purchase something from Tory Burch? I feel like back in the day it was like the Kira bag. I don't know if the Kira bag is as popular nowadays. Here's another crossbody bag. You can see there is a pocket in the front that is more secure, but you can see it's essentially a camera bag with a turn lock slip in the front. Most of the Tory Burch crossbody bags I see has a piece of leather on the top of the shoulder and chain for the rest of the bag. This one's $668. I really like the idea that they think of comfort first and having the leather strap on top, and then also adding a bit of bling and sophistication by having the chain. What do you think about the black or kind of like this off-white beige color? Which do you prefer? This leather is very supple and like so soft. I would love to add something like this to my collection. But again, I have too many blacks. So this is like a Cure version of the crossbody, I believe. And you can see it's this turn lock. You open it up, has a zipper compartment that divides it. Again, like more card holder slots and many slip pockets. I'm not in love with all of these card holder slots, but it seems to be in all the bag collections regardless of which fashion house you go with. I guess you can always ignore it because like you don't have to use it if you don't need it, and it's not like it's in the way. There's also the second color. I feel like this is like a really good medium color if you have too many black bags or too many white bags, and just something in between, more neutral. Maybe it's great for like autumn and fall. Here, I just want to show you the chain. Like, I love the antique gold, as I mentioned. I don't want anything like super yellow and shiny. It's not really my style. And then here are more, I think it's from the Cura selection as well. This one's like black on silver, and then there's also a gold on black as well. So yeah, this one has a chain that is adjustable easily from the shoulder to a crossbody bag. If given the choice, do you prefer gold or silver hardware? I feel like I can do a whole video on it. Choosing between gold or silver hardware with black can give such a different vibe and mood to a bag. I feel like gold is more like old money and like more classy, whereas silver is a little bit more casual. This one I just want to show you actually has two magnets on it, one on each side. Makes it a little bit harder to get in and out of the bag, but also makes it a little bit more secure. You can see on the bottom, you can see immediately that there are dividers sectioned off inside the bag. So I prefer like one big compartment in my bag so you can put more things in it. So I'm not a big fan of like sections, but this one actually has like a black instead of the gold for the front for the Tory Burch T logo. There are a couple of buckets here as well. This is the larger of the two, and this one's priced at $618. And there is a magnetic closure on the top for a bucket, so it adds a little bit of security. And there's a open flap on the side, but essentially one big compartment. And I like how the T logo on this one, kind of the color is leather, and it matches, the leather color matches with the bag, so it's a little bit more subtle. This is the smaller version, which I think is so cute. This one probably will fit all your essential and a little bit more as well. Probably packs a punch. It's $478. I find that like some of these bucket bags and camera bags are just like, they look small, but like they can do so much in terms of like capacity. They come in other colors like the blue and the beige. This one and these ones are not always my style, but since I'm shopping here and I know some of you don't have access to like Tory Burch boutique stores or like department stores close to you. So I want to bring you along on the shopping experience. Hopefully it's good retail therapy for you if you can't go to a store yourself, and also like to prevent you from impulse buying but when you're at the store. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these trips as I bring you along and browse with me. There is this olive green one. Let's check out the price on this bag. This one is currently $668. It's like a tote with like a drawstring. Has 2 sections really, or one big section and also a flap on the side. I really am fascinated by these drawstring kind of holders or adjusters. It has like the Tory Burch T on it. I think it's a really nice touch. Makes the bag a little different. This one is priced at $308. It comes in one size. This one I actually shown you in another shopping video I did previously. It comes in all these colors and designs. I think it is very versatile and easy to kind of get in and out of. Like, it's easy for you to wipe off and maintain, and don't have to worry about like water marks. So I think this is a great choice if you're looking for something that is not as cumbersome for you to take care of. There's also this larger version that actually I haven't seen before, but I think the smaller version is a little bit cuter. What do you guys think? There's also this other tote that is more reminiscent of like a classic tote. Has a zipper closure. If you're looking for added security, it's currently priced at $458. I know that for people who are really into totes, they generally get Louis Vuitton Neverfull, but if you're looking for something a little different, more security, this one actually has like a easy access flap on the side. This might be a good choice, and it's like much more reasonably priced than the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. And this one's bold leather, has feet on the bottom, probably easy to maintain given that if you look closer it's like great. There's the grainness of the leather makes it maybe more scratch proof, and it comes in this beautiful red one as well. So now heading off to check out some of the main displays, the one that are more like headliners for the season. This one you can see is like more of a velvety texture as opposed to this leather one. A lot of like textile texture, the way they sew it on, which I'm not a big fan of, like that beaded sewn look. But I hope you're enjoying this shopping browsing trip over at Tory Burch. I'm not finished yet. There's a few more bags I want to take a peek at. But if you like these type of videos, please let me know and comment below. Or do you prefer that I do more general bag reviews of specific bags from different brands? Or if there's like a particular brand that you're more veered towards. Of course, I might not necessarily do a full video on all the requests that I'm getting, but like I would love to hear from you, given that like I feel like the handbag lover community has been really friendly so far, and I love sharing my handbag journey and what I'm discovering and brands I've been liking. Tory Burch is definitely high up on the list on like contemporary bag brands that I am quite fond of. Other ones that you'll find in other videos and shopping trips I do include Coach. But I just do find that the Tory Burch designs are quite sophisticated, very refined, feels like a little bit of a step up compared to Coach. But I feel Coach is like very good bread and butter bag, and like they've come out with a lot of classic designs that are very reasonably priced and like great craftsmanship. To be honest, I think some of my Tory Burch bags, they look great aesthetically. I don't know how well they will last over time. I do find my Coach bags last forever. For my Tory Burch one, just still too early to tell. But I would love to hear from you guys if you own a Tory Burch bag, if it's been good wear for you guys so far. This bag that I'm looking at here, I think is part of the newer design line that's available. I'm not in love with like the horizontal vertical sew job on the leather. I don't know why, just but I have seen this type of design in a number of fashion houses. And it has the chain that is adjustable, of course not detachable, but you can easily go from shoulder to crossbody easily without having to like working with knobs and like belts and making sure you get the pinhole right. I love how easily it is to adjust it. I find some of the Tory Burch tee designs are a little bit too much for me and too busy, but I love how there are some that are more minimalistic and the logo is not as in your face. And as I'm getting older, I find that my choice and my love for handbags has also changed and is trending differently. I think back in the day, I loved a lot of like Kate Spades, especially Coach, I guess, in my university years, and now I'm kind of maturing into other brands, as you can see in my discovery for handbags in this channel, checking out Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. I would say just my taste is maturing, just branching out and looking at other alternatives. And that's not to say I'm totally abandoned on these brands that I used to love, but just kind of opening up my mind to what's out there. So far, I heard from some of my European subscribers that Tory Burch is considered more of a higher end brand compared to Coach, and I can see that slightly in here in North America as well. I think it is considered like a higher end brand than Coach, at least like price wise. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think you're also buying into the trend that like some of the Tory Burch bags are indeed a little bit more on trend than you would see for Coach. This one has what I thought was a key holder, but I think it's more just like probably it's more of the logo of Tory Burch and more of a keychain. A little misleading. And then this one also has feet on the bottom. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this trip. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of my browsing experience at Tory Burch without commenting anymore. I would love to see you in future videos, but for now I'll just let you enjoy the music and enjoy the shopping experience. I'll see you next time in another video.